Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This Egusi soup had all my family members asking for more, and I can't wait to show you how to make it. And it is so beginner friendly, you won't believe how ridiculously easy it is. Now let's get straight to the cooking. First off, you want to toast that Egusi seeds or melon seeds, right? I'm going to be toasting mine with locust beans called Iru in Nigeria. You want to make sure to toast it until it turns brown, and usually it's followed by popping sound, just like your popcorn, right? You're going to hear that popping sound, and that tells you that it is toasting. You want to do this on medium to low heat. Please do not use high heat. You want to do this gradually, and then this is what you should have. You should have the seeds looking brown like this. I love how the Iru infuses an umami flavor into the melon seeds even while it's toasting, and that is just amazing. The burst of flavors is ridiculously good. I'm saying ridiculously a lot today because this is so good. Now get out your blender. You're going to pour that mix into a blender. Remember that what we have here is the toasted egusi seeds and the locust beans, which is Iru. Next up, I'm going to be adding a surprisingly good ingredient, peanuts. Yes, add your peanuts into that mix. Add some Tatashe, otherwise known as local real bell peppers. You're going to add Scotch bonnet. I'm using red and yellow. Add some onions. I'm using some smoked prawns. Some people would use crayfish here. I prefer to use smoked prawns. Add some water. Don't put too much, guys. And then you're going to blend. Usually I would go overboard and add some smoked catfish, add some stockfish. You really want to be creative because it's going to infuse a lot of flavor into that blend. So you can do that if you have that. Now that is good and ready. I had some cow leg boiling here. What I had here was some cow leg, I had onions, seasoning cube, a bit of Scotch bonnet, and this is what we have. You want to use a pressure cooker if you are short on time to make sure it is really soft, and once you have it looking like this, it's really soft. The flavors from the cow leg is also going to add another depth of flavor into your soup. Get out the meat. You want to now pour that blended mix into your pot. Notice that it is not completely smooth. That's exactly how I want this blend. You don't want it to be completely smooth. Some people could make it really smooth if you prefer. Added a bit of water to rinse my blender, and then we're going to stir that together and boil this, guys, over medium to low heat. You don't want anything to burn with this soup, guys. After a few minutes, this is what you should see. You would notice that the water is beginning to separate from the soup. It should get slightly thicker, as you can see here, and after you stir that once again together, you can then add your palm oil. You don't want to use too much palm oil in this recipe, which is what makes this soup really good and really healthy. You can manage the use of palm oil here. My palm oil is authentic and rich, so you can see just a little went around that soup, and it's so good. Now that you have that bubbling, you're going to put in the meats that we bought earlier. Remember that you can use beef, you can use chicken, you can use fish, you can use turkey. Whatever you have available to you works. I rinsed off that pan and added more of that stock into my pot. I'm going to stir that together and allow that to cook a bit more because you don't want to taste palm oil in your soup. You also want your palm oil to cook with that soup. Next off, I'm going to add my crayfish. Remember that I blended some smoked prawns. Now here my crayfish is coming in. I'm now going to put in my seasoning cube. First off, you want to taste to be sure that your stock has not given you all that you need. If you need to add a bit more, then you can put some seasoning cube. Now at this point, I allow that to cook, as you can see here. Next up, I'm going to put in my fish. This is my smoked fish. I make sure to debone the fish before putting that into my soup, and of course rinsing that with very clean water. And now we're going to stir it together. This fish gives its own flavor also into that soup. I would really say you should try using this fish. If you don't have this fish, use any other fresh fish you have available. I cover that up and allow that to boil, and guys, just look at all of that. This looks so good. Now guys, this food is ready. It didn't take long to cook. It's just a bit of flavors from toasting the melon seeds to adding all of that flavors while we're blending. This is so good. Our egusi is ready with the hints of groundnuts. This is so delicious. Trust me, when you make this, everyone is going to ask how you made this. Now, because I always love to be extra, I decided to pair this with some rice swallow. This is made from rice. I have a video on how to make this on my page. If you want a detailed video, I can also share that. And here we go. You have your rice swallow and egusi soup. Tell me if you love this recipe, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel for more amazing recipes like this. This is how we eat in Nigeria. We wash our hands, cut that swallow, and then dip that into our soup and put that into your mouth. Now imagine the flavors you are having in your mouth right now. It's a party. You literally would have a party in your mouth bursting with flavors. Try this out and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.